Good morning. It's a great day to have God in your life. Um, talk about this morning the first step. The uh, the first step I had to the first step I had to make in recovery that got me sober was admitting to myself that I was the problem. Um, Everything that has happened in my past, I played a part in it, and um, now with some recovery under my belt, I realize I played a part in everything that went wrong in my life. I played a part, and um, that's that's hard to swallow, to be able to look at yourself. But God has given me the gift today, like everything that happens in my life today um, after being sober for a couple years, I I have the ability to change what madness is going on in my life, and it goes back to taking the first step of admitting that I was the problem. Nobody forced me to use. Nobody caught me into using drugs, or I was the problem, and it's like being a prisoner of your own mind. But being a prisoner of my own mind is giving it to God. He is my great escape from being in my own mind, and it goes back to restoring you back to sanity. I don't I don't rely on my own understanding today. I need God every second of my life. I need Him, and I'm aware of like taking back my own will. I'm aware of what's going around me today. I guess with God, I built good awareness of my own stuff, of everything that's going around me, and every second of the day, I need God. I need His will. I don't need my will. My will does not work. It's proof. Um, Tried it for over 30 years to work on my own will, and look where it got me. And um, the last 2 years that I've given my will to God, here I am. I couldn't even go a day staying sober. I couldn't do it. And now today, here I am, God in my life. I have no madness in my life whatsoever. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to be the best version of myself, who God created me to be. And but the first step for me was giving it to God and saying, God, I can't do this on my own. I can't do this living life, for Ronnie. I had to give it to God and live for God. I'm a better person when I give it to God. Like, He doesn't make me perfect, but I am my best version with God. And why would I want to let that go? Because, like, and I see all my character defects today. I see them all, and I'm still continuing. Actually, I'm continuing to crawl still. This is a whole new life for me of sobriety. Man, I'm just now starting to sleep better. I'm starting to think better. Like, every time, 20 years of drugs and alcohol will really do damage to your body. It's going to take a while for it all to come back, but being aware of your own stuff I see it as a gift. Because when I'm working on my will these days and trying to take back my will and trying to play God, I am well aware of it. And any time of the day I have a chance to sit there, I don't even call it praying, but I call it talking to God. And, you know, because even though I'm not using that day, if I start working on my will, what comes with my will is bad behaviors. I can't do that. And like a couple hours will pass and I'll be working on my will and I'll even notice it. I don't know if it's the Holy Spirit or what, but I am well aware of it and I have a chance. I believe God's going to let you, go on if that's the way you want to go on, but I can't do that today. Like yesterday, I was working on my own will, and this morning, I woke up, I said, I can't do this. I said, I cannot, and I gave it to God this morning, and here I am, like, feeling better already. When I was working on my will yesterday, even though I was still sober, but working on my will, I woke up, I was feeling bad. I was, because I knew what I was doing. And because being sober today, like, you're well aware of what you're doing. And it's like, hey, God, you got me this far. Let me take over. I can't do that. So the first step of every day is really giving your will to God. That's what I did. That's what I did the first day I got sober. I was like, God, I can't do this. I can't rely on my own understanding. I don't know what I'm doing out here. But it goes back to the first step, surrendering. It's not surrendering just one day. I have to do it every day. I have to give it to God every day. But I ask myself, why wouldn't I do that? Because I am better with God. I'm more, like, it fills that void in my heart, and when I don't have that filled in my heart, that void, I feel lonely, really. I don't feel full, but when I have God in my life, I feel like I have a purpose. I feel that void is filled when I have God in my life, and it's just a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing to be aware of my own stuff, what I can work on, and and like every day that goes by, I find a character defect that I have to work on, and because I don't claim to be perfect. I'll never be perfect, but I can strive to be the best version of myself, and the only way that is only possible through God. I find myself through God, and I'm just blessed today to be able to admit to myself I'm not perfect. It really is a gift, but with that being said, clear eyes, full hearts can't lose. I hope you all have a blessed day. Love you all. Bye.